Hello, my name is Randy, and I'm an artist and an actor. And I've been influenced by other artists, and I've learned a lot from them. And one of those artists is Vincent van Gogh. And Vincent's going to be doing some drawing with you. And for that activity, you're going to need some paper and something to draw with. Instead of telling you about Vincent today, I thought I'd pretend to be Vincent, and then I let him tell you about himself. So I'm going to put on this hat, and when I put on the hat, I'll start pretending to be Vincent van Gogh. And warn you, he talks a little bit different from me, so I hope that's going to be okay with you. You ready? Let's start. Hello, I am Vincent, and I'm here in my house, and this is where I do my work. And I was told that you might want to know about how I learned to be an artist, because I wasn't always an artist. When I first started out, I worked in an art gallery. I sold photographs, but I wasn't very good at doing that. So then I became a school teacher. And as a school teacher, I taught languages. I knew a lot of languages. I knew Dutch and English and French and German, and that's what I did for a while. But it didn't pay very well, and I needed some new shoes. And so I decided, and I wasn't even getting enough money to buy new shoes. So I decided to not do that anymore. And I saw these children that weren't able to go to school and that I thought I could help them. So I became a preacher. And people didn't like my sermons. So I decided to become a missionary. And I went to help people that were working down in the coal mines. They were digging the coal out of the ground. And well, that didn't go very well either. So I like to read books. So I thought maybe I could become a bookseller. And so I worked in a bookstore selling books, but I spent more time reading books than selling books. So that didn't work out either. I'd been doing some drawings, and I told my brother that maybe I could do these drawings and maybe I could become an artist and do paintings. So my brother said he would help me. And so that's how I became an artist. But now I had to learn how to be an artist. And so I learned by looking at the art that other people had done. And one artist that I looked at is, I had an etching that he did. And his name is Millet. Millet did this etching of a sower, a farmer who's working in his fields. So look at this picture. Here you see this farmer. He's in the middle of the field, and he has a bag around his shoulder. And he's holding onto the bag. What do you think might be in that bag? They're seeds. He's sowing the seeds into the ground, and these seeds are going to grow up, and it's going to be a whole field of wheat. Look at his hand that's outstretched. Do you see the seeds that are falling into the ground? And I wonder why he's wearing a hat. The sun is probably bearing down on him quite hard. And in the background, you see the birds? I wonder what the birds are there to get. They might be there to get his seeds. And in the background too, you see another farmer who has a plow, and he's plowing the field. And his plow is being pulled by 2 oxen or cows. So I did this, and I thought, well, I'm going to do my own version of this. So here's the picture I did. I did it in color because I like color. So point to the sower's bag that he has. Yeah, and that bag is full of seeds. Point to his hand where the seeds are coming out of his hand. He's spreading them into the field. Point to his hat that's sheltering him from the sun. Point to the birds. You noticed I didn't put any birds in this picture. I don't want the birds to take all the seeds away. So my brother looked at this and he said, this is a fine picture, but maybe you could put this picture into another picture. So I painted a picture of a field, and I put this sower in the middle of this field. You see the sower? It's the same picture of the sower, but I put it in a bigger field. Trace your hand around the sun. It makes a nice circle. Back behind the sower, you see a whole line of wheat, that yellow stripe that goes across the field. Behind the field, you see a house. Point to that house and some trees growing up beside the house. Point to those. There are birds in this picture. There are 2 blackbirds. Point to those 2 blackbirds. And you see the sower here in the middle of the field. He's putting the seeds into the ground. And those seeds are going to grow up, and it's going to be a wheat field. And that wheat will be ground into flour, and the flour will be made into bread. We would not have bread unless it was for this sower who's sowing these seeds into this ground. I also like to paint flowers. Here's a picture I did of sunflowers. And people would look at this sometimes and they'll say, well, some of these flowers are dead, and some of these flowers don't even have any petals on them. They're just a mass of seeds. And I put the flowers in a vase. Point to the vase there. Do you see my name on the vase? There's my name, Vincent. Point to my name. Point to a flower that has petals on it. See if you can take your finger and point and go along the stem of one of these flowers. Some flowers are looking down. Point to a flower that's looking down. Some of them are looking right at you. Point to a flower that's looking at you. I've also done pictures of people. Here's a picture I did of myself. So it's called a self-portrait. I have my straw hat on. My eyes are staring into the mirror that I'm using to paint this with. I also painted pictures of my room. Here's a picture I did of my bedroom. I thought it was the most wonderful room to be sleeping in. See my bed there? Trace your hand around my bed. And I have chairs to sit in. Point to them. And I have an orange table there. That's where I used to bathe myself. That pitcher would hold water and I'd pour it into the bowl, and that's where I'd splash on my face to wash myself with. I had to go next door to get the water. And above the table, there's a mirror. When I wasn't using it to comb my hair, I would use it to paint pictures of myself. Do you see the towel that I used to dry myself off with? Behind my bed, that's where I hung all my clothes. Point to the clothes. And there on that hook, there is my hat. You see my hat? Point to the hat. On the wall, I have pictures that I painted. There's a picture of myself. I cut my beard off in that picture, and a picture of my sister. There's also 2 doors. Point to the doors. And a window. Point to the windows. I thought we could do today is we could do a drawing of your bedroom. So I want to show you how to do a drawing of your bedroom. First of all, you could be in your bedroom, or your bedroom could be in your head. You might remember what your bedroom looks like. That's all you need in order to do this drawing. I have my paper here, and I have my drawing supplies. So the first thing I'm going to do a drawing of the wall. So my wall is a rectangle. And so that lets me know where the rest of the bedroom is going to be. So I'm going to draw my bed. There's a pillow on my bed. And there's a blanket on my bed. And my blanket is red, so I'm going to color my blanket in. So you can be drawing your bed, and hope you've already drawn your wall. And then I'm going to draw my table. And it's like lots of rectangles. A long rectangle here, long rectangles there, rectangle here. And there's my table. Now I need my chair. I think I want to draw an outline around my chair because it's hard to see. My chair. What else do I need to put in my bedroom? Oh, I have my bowl with my pitcher where my water is. There's something else on my table. I've got a vase full of sunflowers. So I'll draw my sunflowers. So if there's anything that's on your desk or on your table, you can draw whatever is on that table. Now, under my bed, that's where I keep my shoes. So I'm going to draw my shoes underneath my bed. You might have something else under your bed that you might want to draw. There might be toys under the bed, or you might have shoes under the bed, or I don't know what you might have under your bed. Now, something is missing from this picture. I have a window. So I'll draw my window. And do you have anything hanging on the wall in your bedroom? I've got some pictures on my wall, so I'm going to draw those pictures on my wall. There's a frame. Now, my picture has people in it, so I'm going to draw those people. There's their heads. So if there's anything else in your bedroom, you can draw that onto your picture. And then we have a picture of our bedrooms. So I'll take off my hat and I'll go back to being Randy. Hello. Well, I hope you enjoyed meeting Vincent van Gogh and drawing a bedroom like he did his bedroom. He painted his bedroom 4 times. So he enjoyed doing something over and over again. So it's a great thing to be doing. Now, what did we do here today? You met Vincent van Gogh. You did a drawing of your bedroom. And you looked at pictures that he did. I hope you enjoyed meeting him. Why do you think I did this with you? Yeah, I want you to know more about art and about artists and enjoy the art. Now, what do you think you can do next? You've got your picture of your bedroom. Could you do pictures of other rooms in your house? Or maybe my bedroom doesn't have any people in it. Maybe you could put people in your bedroom. Or if you have a pet, your pet might be in your bedroom too. And that'd be something else to draw. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Keep doing art, being creative, and find art all around you. Thank you.